Welcome to, I guess, I don't know, morning monologues, maybe? Honestly, I am going to start doing a lot more talking. It's going to help me practice, speeches that I have to start giving, like in classes, master classes, stuff like that. Also, I'm going to use this as an opportunity, get some things off my chest, give some free game, free advice. There's going to be, basic info here, basic free advice that I'm going to get, but then for those that really, are resonating with what I'm saying or want to support even more, I'm going to give you some opportunities, send some links. I don't believe in charging people for information that you can find on the internet. I just, believe in making it more accessible and cutting out, because I feel like a lot of people, you want to learn a new skill, you want to start a business, but just the thought of just the tedious process of learning and having to figure out what to do and when to do it, that's like kind of, scary for a lot of people. And that kind of eliminates people's motivation to actually do a lot of things. It's just thinking about, oh, I have to put in this much work or do this or learn that. But with this, I'm kind of, gonna be giving people a cheat sheet, a guide from my experience, emphasis on my experience. This is from my perspective as Michael Prince, as a black kid in the inner city, musician, instrumentalist, and it can transfer to whatever area, but I'm still telling and giving free game on my experience and how, you might be a musician. I feel like musicians, it's so hard, or we think it's so hard, or it's always been so hard, so that's why people kind of avoid the route. That's a lot of reasons why people avoid the route of doing what they love in general, is thinking about how difficult that route is going to be. And for me, it's like once you realize that it's not that difficult, then you're more subject to actually getting the thing done. This Patreon allows me to reach many more people by giving the information rather than every individual person, offer basing lessons and sitting down, teaching something that I could just show someone how to teach in a video tutorial, which is probably going to be a lot shorter, kind of grab your attention, get to the point, learn how to do this, boom, done. And that can be sent out to reach a lot more people versus, me spreading myself thin. Because when I started doing lessons, I realized that my schedule hardly allows for me to do, lessons. So, welcome to this Patreon. Content, lessons. I'm gonna start dropping some unreleased tracks too, honestly, just sharing more of the journey, and sharing more of the journey for people who want to see it. Because I feel like I can post a bunch on social media, but at some point, a lot of people are gonna, that can be an oversaturated market. But for the people that actually, support and want to see more, this is giving them that opportunity at a low to basically no cost. I don't believe in charging for information. that's gonna make everyone's world a better place. It's like everyone cares about how they can make their own world a better place, when they don't realize that actually sharing information instead of gatekeeping information can actually change the world. Like, everybody's worried about, getting their ideas stolen, this and that and this and that. It's like, if it's a good idea, why shouldn't everybody have access to it? If it's good information, positive information, why shouldn't everybody have access to it? With schools and colleges, we pay thousands of dollars for information that, to an extent, can be found on the internet. I learned the best through hands-on, through visuals. For me, having a professor was cool, but if I wasn't learning or being taught in a style that was, I guess, A, relatable, or B, just engaging in general, then I would find myself either dozing off or wandering off. And honestly, social media, digital media is like how people are going to start learning. You can really learn how to do anything on this planet by just watching a video and doing what's in the video. Yeah, it might take longer. Yeah, you might have to put in a little bit more effort. But usually, when you put in more effort, you get much better results. And when that effort begins as an independent effort, then it's like when you get to the point where you can no longer be independent, you know exactly what you need to do and what you need to tell other people to do in order to make your ideas and the things that you want to get done happen and occur in real life. And if it's not, to your satisfaction, you can be able to tell them, oh, I actually know this information. I'm actually, qualified to be telling you that what you're doing for my business is incorrect because I did this before. But yeah, I'm probably going to open up, to questions, stuff like that. Honestly, I want to just start sharing the journey, dropping some gems. Even if they aren't gems, even if it's obvious, I feel like a lot of stuff in society that is like considered cliche or like, just do it, stuff like that, hearing stuff like that, people are like, oh my God, I've heard that so many times. It's like, if you've heard something so many times and not acted upon it, then what are you really doing? If you see just do it 10,000 times popping up on your screen, like Nike athletes talking about just do it, the greatest of all times talking about just do it, and you get up and are feeling a certain way about doing something and you don't tell yourself just do it, and then you wonder why you don't achieve the results you are desiring in your head, but you didn't just do it, then what are you really doing?